In his book The 5 Dysfunctions of a Team, author Patrick Lencioni identifies 5 common challenges that can hinder a team's effectiveness. The first of these dysfunctions is the absence of trust. According to Lencioni, trust is the foundation of any successful team. Without trust, team members are unable to be vulnerable with each other, share their opinions, or admit their mistakes. This lack of openness and honesty can lead to a lack of accountability and ultimately harm the team's performance. One of the main reasons for the absence of trust is fear. Team members may fear being judged or criticized for their ideas or mistakes. They may also fear that their colleagues will use information against them or that they will be punished for speaking up. To overcome this fear, team members must be willing to take risks and be vulnerable with one another. Lencioni emphasizes that trust must be built through personal relationships and interactions, not simply through formal team-building exercises. Team members must take the time to get to know each other on a personal level, share their backgrounds and experiences, and build mutual respect and understanding. This can be challenging in a virtual or remote work environment, but it is essential to building trust and creating a strong team dynamic. To foster trust, Lencioni suggests that team leaders model vulnerability and openness themselves. By being willing to admit their own mistakes, ask for help, and share their own feelings and perspectives, leaders can create a culture of trust and openness that encourages others to do the same. In addition to personal relationships, Lencioni stresses the importance of clear communication and setting expectations. Team members should be clear about their roles, responsibilities, and goals, and should feel comfortable asking questions or seeking clarification when needed. By establishing clear guidelines and expectations, team members can build trust in each other's abilities and rely on one another to deliver on their commitments. Overall, the absence of trust can be a significant barrier to effective teamwork. To overcome this dysfunction, team members must be willing to take risks, be vulnerable, and build personal relationships based on mutual respect and understanding. By doing so, teams can establish a foundation of trust that enables them to work together effectively and achieve their goals. In his book The 5 Dysfunctions of a Team, author Patrick Lencioni identifies 5 common challenges that can hinder a team's effectiveness. The second of these dysfunctions is the fear of conflict. According to Lencioni, healthy conflict is essential for teams to make progress and reach their goals. When team members feel comfortable sharing their opinions and challenging each other's ideas, the team can benefit from diverse perspectives and come up with better solutions. However, when team members avoid conflict, disagreements and issues can fester and ultimately harm the team's performance. One of the main reasons for the fear of conflict is a desire to avoid discomfort or tension. Team members may worry that conflict will damage relationships or hurt feelings, so they choose to remain silent instead of expressing their thoughts or opinions. This can lead to an unhealthy dynamic where issues go unresolved and tensions build over time. To overcome the fear of conflict, Lencioni emphasizes the importance of creating a culture where healthy conflict is encouraged and supported. Team members should feel that it is safe to share their opinions and challenge each other's ideas without fear of reprisal or negative consequences. This requires a level of trust and openness among team members, as well as a willingness to be vulnerable and honest. To promote healthy conflict, Lencioni suggests that team leaders set the tone by modeling constructive conflict themselves. Leaders should be willing to challenge their own ideas and listen to opposing viewpoints, and should encourage others to do the same. Leaders should also create opportunities for open discussion and debate, such as brainstorming sessions or team meetings dedicated to discussing controversial topics. In addition to promoting healthy conflict, Lencioni stresses the importance of managing unhealthy conflict. When conflict becomes personal or disrespectful, team leaders must intervene and address the behavior in a constructive way. This may involve coaching team members on how to express their opinions respectfully or helping them to understand the impact of their behavior on others. Overall, the fear of conflict can be a significant barrier to effective teamwork. To overcome this dysfunction, team members must be willing to engage in healthy conflict and challenge each other's ideas in a constructive way. By doing so, teams can benefit from diverse perspectives and ultimately make better decisions and achieve their goals. In his book The 5 Dysfunctions of a Team, Author Patrick Lencioni identifies 5 common challenges that can hinder a team's effectiveness. The third of these dysfunctions is the lack of commitment. According to Lencioni, commitment is essential for teams to achieve their goals. Without commitment, team members may hesitate to make decisions or take action, leading to delays or missed opportunities. When team members are committed to a shared goal, they are more likely to take ownership of their work and hold themselves and each other accountable. One of the main reasons for the lack of commitment is ambiguity or uncertainty. Team members may be unsure of the team's goals or priorities, or they may have different interpretations of what success looks like. This can lead to a lack of clarity and focus, which can make it difficult for team members to feel motivated and committed. To overcome the lack of commitment, Lencioni emphasizes the importance of establishing clear goals and expectations. Team members should have a shared understanding of what they are working towards, as well as clear guidelines for how they will work together to achieve their goals. This may involve creating a shared vision or mission statement, as well as defining specific objectives and timelines for achieving them. To promote commitment, Lencioni suggests that team leaders create a sense of urgency and momentum around the team's goals. Team members should feel that their work is important and that they are making progress towards a meaningful outcome. This may involve celebrating small wins along the way, as well as recognizing and rewarding team members who go above and beyond. In addition to establishing clear goals and promoting momentum, Lencioni stresses the importance of building trust and fostering healthy conflict within the team. When team members feel comfortable sharing their opinions and challenging each other's ideas, they are more likely to feel invested in the team's goals and committed to achieving them. Overall, the lack of commitment can be a significant barrier to effective teamwork. To overcome this dysfunction, team members must have a shared understanding of their goals and expectations, as well as a sense of urgency and momentum around their work. By establishing clear goals, promoting healthy conflict, and fostering trust, teams can create a culture of commitment that enables them to achieve their goals and succeed together. In his book The 5 Dysfunctions of a Team, author Patrick Lencioni identifies 5 common challenges that can hinder a team's effectiveness. The fourth of these dysfunctions is the avoidance of accountability. According to Lencioni, accountability is essential for teams to achieve their goals. Without accountability, team members may not take responsibility for their actions or may fail to follow through on commitments, leading to a lack of progress or missed deadlines. When team members are held accountable for their actions, they are more likely to take ownership of their work and ensure that they are doing their part to contribute to the team's success. One of the main reasons for the avoidance of accountability is a lack of clarity or agreement around roles and responsibilities. Team members may not be clear on what is expected of them, or they may not feel that they have the authority or resources to meet their commitments. This can lead to a culture of blame and excuse-making, where team members are quick to point fingers and deflect responsibility. To overcome the avoidance of accountability, Lencioni emphasizes the importance of establishing clear roles and responsibilities. Team members should have a shared understanding of what is expected of them, as well as clear guidelines for how they will be held accountable for their work. This may involve creating a team charter or agreement that outlines each team member's responsibilities and commitments. To promote accountability, Lencioni suggests that team leaders create a culture of trust and openness. Team members should feel comfortable raising concerns or admitting mistakes, without fear of reprisal or negative consequences. This requires a level of vulnerability and honesty among team members, as well as a willingness to take ownership of mistakes and work collaboratively to find solutions. In addition to establishing clear roles and promoting trust, Lencioni stresses the importance of setting clear expectations and consequences for non-performance. When team members know what is expected of them and what will happen if they do not meet those expectations, they are more likely to take their commitments seriously and hold themselves and each other accountable. Overall, the avoidance of accountability can be a significant barrier to effective teamwork. To overcome this dysfunction, team members must have a shared understanding of their roles and responsibilities, as well as a culture of trust and openness. By establishing clear expectations, promoting accountability, and setting consequences for non-performance, Teams can create a culture of responsibility and ownership that enables them to achieve their goals and succeed together. In his book The 5 Dysfunctions of a Team, author Patrick Lencioni identifies 5 common challenges that can hinder a team's effectiveness. The fifth and final dysfunction is inattention to results. According to Lencioni, achieving results is the ultimate goal of any team. When team members focus on individual goals or agendas, or when they prioritize personal relationships over the team's performance, the team as a whole suffers. In order for teams to be effective, they must be focused on achieving measurable results that align with their shared goals and objectives. One of the main reasons for inattention to results is a lack of clarity around what success looks like. Team members may not be clear on what they are working towards, or they may have different interpretations of what success means for the team. This can lead to a lack of focus and direction, as team members may be pursuing different goals or priorities. To overcome inattention to results, Lencioni emphasizes the importance of establishing clear goals and metrics for success. Team members should have a shared understanding of what they are working towards, as well as clear guidelines for how progress will be measured and evaluated. This may involve setting specific targets or milestones, as well as regularly tracking and reporting on progress towards these goals. To promote a focus on results, Lencioni suggests that team leaders create a sense of urgency and accountability around achieving their goals. Team members should feel that their work is important and that they are making progress towards a meaningful outcome. This may involve celebrating successes and holding team members accountable for meeting their commitments. In addition to establishing clear goals and promoting accountability, Lencioni stresses the importance of fostering a culture of collaboration and teamwork. When team members work together towards a common goal, they are more likely to achieve results and feel invested in the team's success. Overall, inattention to results can be a significant barrier to effective teamwork. To overcome this dysfunction, team members must have a shared understanding of their goals and metrics for success, as well as a culture of accountability and collaboration. By establishing clear goals, promoting accountability, and fostering teamwork, teams can create a culture of results that enables them to achieve their goals and succeed